ETN programs provide students at Erie High School the opportunity to conduct collegiate level work.
Hello and welcome in to the Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as we are live from the Erie Gym for this big-time matchup here between the Windsor Wizards and the Erie Tigers, and a matchup of two top 10 teams here in 4A, a matchup that could very well go a long way in determining who is the league winner here in this league. And so, as you can imagine, a little bit of nerves in this gym. A few parents are allowed in, a few guests, and so we are excited to get this one going. We are going to stay right here and preview a couple things here for you. Sorry, we're just trying to make sure that we are synced up with the national anthem. We do have a couple cameras here tonight. That's going to be fun for us as we continue to build and make our broadcasts hopefully a little bit better each time. But this Windsor Wizard team coming in, a top 10 team here in the state. Erie ranked 4th right now. Windsor back to 7th, but Windsor, they are 6-0. They knocked off Ralston Valley, a 5A school. Loveland, they thumped Frederick. Greeley West, they absolutely destroyed Skyline. And they really have not had a close game all year. So today is going to be a barn burner. We're going to take a break for the national anthem here in the gym.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as we continue to get you started here for this one in this big matchup. We're just going to test something real quick, and that seems to work. So, yay. So 2 just goes to camera 2. I can add later during commercial. We'll add 1 to go back to 1. All right. Sorry, we're just making some last-minute adjustments here as Altschuler will jump it. And that one is picked up into 1 by the Wizards. Wizards on the attack. Front court right. Little dump into the post. The layup is no good. Short. And rebounded away by Hefner. Here comes Moyers. Grace drives, draws contact, throws off the window. No call. Ball rattles around, and Moyers is able to come back in and pick it up. Welty, Moyers, George, Hefner, and Altschuler, the starters here tonight for the Tigers, as that jumper comes up just a little bit shy. And last touched by a Tiger before it went out of bounds. As we said, this Windsor squad, very good, 6-0 on the season. Wizards work it, that's Backhouse, and the layup is good on the by Kylie Sanger. And a cross-court pass, layup is up and in there by Aaliyah George, and the Tigers answer right back. 3 ball on the way. Oh, that was halfway down before it popped out. Picked up, Moyers. She finds a wide-open Altschuler. Great pass, layup is up and good, and the Tigers are off to the races here. And you see a timeout there on the floor. We will stick right here, just a 30-second timeout as we welcome you into the Gen Realty broadcast booth. And we're super thankful for Gen Realty and all she does for the Erie Tiger Network. And helping us get some of this new equipment. We are trying to figure out right now our replay. That has been a beast. And now we've added a second camera that's also capturing replay. So we'll slowly but surely figure that out. We may or may not have that for you tonight. There you go. So Windsor will bring it up the floor. A quick timeout. Want to reset things as there's a 3 ball. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Deb. Pushed off to Moyers. Moyers has been good in the fast break so far. Hefner, little fake, tries to get to the middle of the paint, almost gets it stolen and shovels it off, but it was Sanger that fell at her legs, and it is Sanger that will pick up foul number 1 here for the Wizards. So first team foul. In fact, I think you can see those team fouls on the scoreboard. So I'll try not to say it as much as there's a 3 that falls in by Aaliyah George. And she's off to a good start. 5 quick points for her. Near side. Working it along the arc was Backhouse. Back to Sanger. Now it's Jurek with it. Sanger, pull-up jumper on the baseline. Too strong. Rebounded by Welty strongly. And now she'll push the pace. 3 ball is buried and 1! Grace Moyers can go for the 4-point play. She was hit on the arm after she released. And now she'll go to the line. How about that? I don't know if boys or girls, I have seen a 4-point play. And there it is. 4-point play, Grace Moyers. We'll really have to dig through the record books to see if we can find that for the Tigers. And they wanted to change who the foul was on there for Windsor. I think they're saying it's on Backhouse. Dump into the post. Good little tip away there by Welty. Or actually, that was George down there. George and Welty, sometimes hard to tell apart. Those long ponytails. Similar height as well. 3 ball on the way. That's off the mark, but following her own shot. And our little graphic, our scoreboard graphic is having some trouble, so we want to fix that real quick for you. There we go. Okay, we're back to normal as that shot is up and in. And I just missed who made that bucket, so I'll have to go back and check on our stream. So we're trying to fix our scoreboard here. Inbound here to Altschuler. Working against the man-to-man. Uses the screen of Hefner. Drives hard, gets it blocked. Good block there down low. Picked up by Reed. Olivia Reed, a transfer from Chadron, Nebraska. Chadron. Tell you what, maybe if Olivia's parents are watching, they can properly. That has been a debate for a long time. I used to actually, I've called a game or two near Chadron when I was working out in Sterling. And Erie's had some football players go to Chadron as well. Hefner, nice little fake, but the turnaround is blocked. Gets it back, throws off the window, can't get that to go. Toughness displayed there by Hefner, just couldn't get that shot to fall. Now a jumper by Reed, that one is buried. And so Olivia Reed, or excuse me, that was Michaela Moore with it. Altschuler drives, scoops. Oh, just a little too strong off the glass, and back the other way go the Wizards. Good start here for the Tigers, but Wizards back-to-back buckets and a foul, and Moore will go to the line for the and one. That's on Ava Welty, team second. As that shot is up and good. By the way, my remote producer, if you will, or at least watching this broadcast from Oklahoma, Grayson Blaylock, texted in, so that was Reed with the bucket, so sure he'll have some nice nuggets for us throughout the night. That shot, a little too strong, and then George just had it slide through the wickets. Up quickly now, Darnell has it, spins in the lane, right at the cup, couldn't get it to fall, and a good rebound there by Welty, and are they going to call a reach foul or a... Yep, and they will. That's on Darnell. And some subs coming in for Erie. Hartle will come in. Sarah Hill will come in. Still no G. Godino. But the good news is she's not in a walking boot anymore on the bench. So still not dressed, so we won't see her tonight, but got a feeling that we will see her fairly soon as there's a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. Tigers lead at 11-8 on the ETN. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers being pressed here on the inbound by the Wizards, and Wizards almost get the steal. Now Welty trying to get out of trouble, and she'll just quarterback it, and Coach Walls will call a timeout. So a 30-second timeout. Well, we have a moment. Fans, don't forget to follow us on social media. You can find us on Twitter at Erie Tiger Media, like the Erie Tiger Media Facebook page, or check us out online at ErieTigerNetwork.com. Tiger fans, we'd love for you to be a partner of the Erie Tiger Network on Patreon. Click on the link in the description or head to patreon.com/Erie Tiger Network. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. You can sponsor a segment for $25 a month. You get Tricked Out and ETN swag for $40 a month. Do have one of those. And they decline the swag, if you can believe that. They just want to support us. So Looking for our first real swag member, if you will. Now Altschuler catches, drives in the lane, shovel pass off to Hill. That's off the mark, picked up by Hartle. Out to Moyers, dials up a 3, and that one is buried. You just knew it was good as soon as it left Grace's finger. She's got 7. Lead for Erie, back up 14-8. Pass down low, good catch by Reed, good turn and lay in. And 2 very talented teams going back and forth here. Deb out to Hartle. The fake crossover. Hartle looking for help. Still looking. Bounces off to Deb. Now Deb looking into the post. Sarah Hill has it. Backs her way in. Looked like Baby Shaq right there and draws the foul. Will go to the line. Just kind of backed her way in and drew the foul. That's Olivia Reed on the foul. Her first, as Hill will go to the line to shoot free throws here. And Sarah will, oh, that one touched a couple toes in the water and decided that the temperature was not good. Hopped right out. Hill again. Oh man, both free throws. Took a peek at the bottom of the hoop and just wouldn't fall. So no points there on that possession for the Tigers. They've been pretty efficient so far. And a hand check foul coming against Sarah Hill. Or excuse me, that was Madeline Hartle that picked it up. Shot on the way, and that is good. Sanger, a 3. That's the first of the night for the Wizards. Moyers attacking on the dribble. Fakes the handoff, pull-up jumper from the baseline. That flies a little short. Picked up by Windsor. They're on the attack. Darnell up to Sanger, and then a travel is called and a turnover. 1-point game here in this first quarter. 2:22 left. Ava Welty set to check back in, as so is Aaliyah George. Moyers uses the screen of Hefner. Scoop off the glass, no good. Hefner able to tap the board out to Hartle. Tigers reset. Welty will drive, pull up, banks it home. Ava Welty. Three ball on the way, and that is buried. Another one good by Sanger. George pushes ahead, or excuse me, that's Welty ahead to George. Nice fake there by Hefner, and the turnaround jumper just off the mark. To the baseline now. The runner is too strong. Welty quickly gets it to Moyers. 3-on-1 here for the Tigers. Moyers, nice pass. George couldn't quite hold on it. Finds the trailer. Welty thought about maybe stepping into that one. Now Hefner backs her way down. The little Hakeem Elijah one, or maybe that was more like a Kareem turnaround hook in the lane, is no good. And then a wild shot by Darnell. Thrown ahead way out front, and able to track that down was Michaela Moore. Moore with it. And a travel called as Sanger shuffled the feet. Less than a minute to go. We're all tied here in this first quarter. Kind of going like we thought it would. Dab with it over the midline. Kicked it away from her own dribble and then throws it away. Windsor on the attack now. They can take their first lead, and they do. Kick to the corner. George for 3. Off the mark. Now the Tigers have gone a little bit cold there on that offensive end. Sanger dials up a deep 2 and buries it. Three ball is buried that time by Deb. Tigers needed that one. Torrid pace right now. Shot off the bottom of the backboard, no good, and that is how the first quarter will end. So, Tigers trail it by 1 here to Windsor. We'll take a timeout on the ETN.
Go to where your friends are. Go to where the action's at. Go find your sense of adventure. Go Airheads, Airsoft Field and Store located in Erie, Colorado. Go Airheads and go Tigers.
You are watching the ETN.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you, full ETN crew for this game. As there's a nice little turnaround up and under, and a layup is up and good. Darnell with it. Welty, the runner off the cut. Can't get it to fall, but picked up by Deb into the lane, left-handed. Scoop shot is no good, and then they'll say it was last touch by Deb. Three ball is a rainbow over the bucket. Picked up by Moyers. A battle of the threes so far, and Moyers and Sanger. Moyers with 7 points, Sanger with 12 in that first quarter, and she gets another bucket and a foul. Will go the line. She now has 14, and Welty picks up the foul. Only 4 team fouls for Erie, but Welty has half of them. As Sanger will bury that one. So she completes the three-point play. And Windsor, they've got it rolling right now. Jen Altschuler is checked into the game here for the Tigers. Moyer's trying to use the screen of Hefner. Wants a pick and roll, and Hefner just beyond her reach, and the Tigers just out of sync. They raced out to a pretty good lead, and then Tigers have just been cold for about the last 5 minutes of game time. Good defense there for Erie. Moyers has it in the corner, bounces off. Good ball movement, and it is buried. Top of the arc by Jen Altschuler. And that is the 4th three of the game for the Tigers. Back to a 2-point game here. And they answer right back. That's Olivia Reed. Her first 3 of the night. Talked about her. She transferred in. 7 points for her. Moyers now. Tried to get it to Hefner, and Hefner. And yeah, the officials fixed it. The basket official said that was out on Hefner, but she actually kicked it toward midcourt, and then it came back off a Windsor player. Deb will fire the three, buries it. And watch out if Deb Altschuler heats up. That's her second made three. Back to within a 3-point game. Last time the Tigers let Windsor answer. Wide open, stepping into a three off the mark. That was Johnson, and then the putback is up and good. Michaela Moore on that bucket. 5-point lead here for the Wizards. Altschuler with it. Man-to-man, down to Hefner. Fakes, goes to her right hand. Too strong off the glass. The Tigers have missed a whole bunch of layups in the post here in this one. Just like that. Moore with it. Three ball, just off the mark. Last touch by Johnson, out of bounds. Sarah Hill will check in for Welty, who was playing that whole time with a pair of fouls. Now Moyers in the corner, she's trapped. Throws it right into the hands of Reed, who will pull up and bury. Tigers, this press giving him a little bit of trouble. Better break out there. Wide open, George catches, layup is good. Aaliyah George has 7 points now. And the Tigers in transition just did not get back, and Reed has another bucket, and two Windsor Wizards now in double figures. Hefner catches, goes up, gets fouled, and will go to the line and draws the foul against Reed, and that is her second. So a big foul there. And I think Darnell will check in for her. She was grabbed by her coach. Like, okay, let's get in. Karen Nichols, the head coach for the Wizards, as Hefner will hit that one. So Hefner splits her free throws. 6-point game here. Wide open on the block, easy, way too easy. The Tigers just a little bit lost here defensively. 36 points for Windsor, and a layup right back for Hefner. First made field goal for Anna. She's got 3 points. And a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside, take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
You are watching the ETN.
Kicking off the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest.
Hey, Vern.
Whether you have a project in your kitchen or bathroom, a new outside deck, or just some general home improvements, indoors or out, come on down to Budget Home Supply.
And welcome back in. Missed just a couple seconds of action there. 3:29 left. A foul on Darnell is what you missed, and that is her second. George to inbound. Finds Hefner, nice little move there in the paint, and just couldn't finish. Hefner having trouble finishing today, has had a bunch of great moves, just hasn't been able to see that ball fall for her. Tigers again in transition, sloppy. Still can't pick up the basketball. Tigers' defense is what's going to have to improve here if they want to win this game. They have really struggled in transition, lost players, and there's another wide open three. That came from Jolie Juracek. And it's a 9-point lead now. George trying to fire right back and does. Leah George, 10 points here in the first half. How about that from Aaliyah? And the Tigers would love to have G back. She is that transition destroyer in terms of her tenacious defense. Six-point lead now for Windsor. Altschuler, oh, that one was halfway down. Picked up by Hill, drives to the baseline and then gets hacked on the arm. And a foul called. Kayla Moore picks up her first, and the Tigers are in the bonus for the rest of the half. So Hill to the line, who had 2 free throws that just would not go down. I mean, over half the ball was below the rim twice for her on that last trip. See if she can bury one this time. And hits the first. That's her first point of the night for Sarah. And hits that one as well. 2:06. Tigers have cut it back to a 4-point game. I have a feeling we're going to see maybe a couple more lead changes. 3 ball, that's too strong. Rebounded by Welty. Good, tough rebound there. Pushes ahead. Deb in the fast break now. Goes cross court. George fires the quick 3. That's off the mark. Just rushed that a hair. Wasn't quite in the same rhythm as her last one. Good defense that time by Welty. Oh, and they'll say it was off of Welty's leg. By the way, Anna Hefner with her shoe off on the trainer's table, so hopefully she's okay. Now Altschuler breaking out after the missed shot, and a foul drawn there by Grace Moyers. And so Moyers to the line now. Will just trickle in that first. Grace, after that 4-point play, has been a little quiet here. Only 8 points for her. And now 9. 2-point game, though. Tigers clawing their way back, and it's been stops on the defensive end since they gave up that 3. Gotten a string of stops here. Reed with it. Drives, kicks. Sanger tried to crossover. Back to Reed. Boy, I tell you what, if you are on the defense for the Tigers, as that shot is off the mark, easy rebound. No one there boxing out, and Darnell picks it up and lays it up and in. I think you got to go against Reed here. And you got to try and... There's a turnover. Sanger back the other way, behind the back dribble. Draws contact off the window, can't get it to go. And George will pick up the foul. I was going to say, though, with 2 fouls for Reed, that's a key player here for Windsor. I think you got to attack her when you are on the offensive end. So Kylie Sanger to the line here for the Wizards. And that one is up and good after it's smooched off the front of the iron. Sanger on the year from the free throw line, a 65% shooter, but gets both of them there. She's 3 for 3 times. She's got 17 points already to Sanger. 47 seconds left here in the quarter. And Moyer's lost it, regains control. Hill thought about a three, then drives, and that one falls. Nice drive and finish by Sarah Hill. Her first field goal brings the Tigers back to within 4. George on Bush. Sanger guarded by Welty. Welty playing with 2 fouls, gets the steal. Nice steal there by Welty, and then Sanger was looking for a foul, and then in traffic, Tigers just don't pay attention. Darnell, she gets a steal. She'll throw up a 3. That's off the mark, and that will end the half. The Tigers trail it by 4 here at halftime. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility, and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Erie, talk to State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network as we take a look at some of the halftime stats, and we'll take a look at, we hope, some highlights here as well. as the Erie Tigers currently trail it here to Windsor 39-43 at half. This halftime is brought to you by Teachers Who Tutor. They tutor students in K-12 in all subjects areas. All tutors are certified teachers. Teachers Who Tutor finds the perfect tutor to match your child's needs, whether they're trying to get your kiddo up to grade level, extend their learning for prep for the SAT. They're here for you. Contact them today at teacherswhotutor.biz. Try and do that read 10 times fast. A lot of tutor, saying the word tutor. By the way, that first half was also brought to you by 3M Farms, a locally owned farm by the Merckx family right here in Erie, Colorado. They're excited to sponsor the ETN and want to thank the community for all their support of the nursery, pumpkin patch, and Christmas tree farm. The growing nursery will once again open this spring with a beautiful selection of vegetable plants, trees, perennials, and shrubs. That's 3M Farms. Let's take a look at some of the halftime stats here, and then we'll show you some highlights there from the first half. In fact, how about we do this? We're going to try an experiment. We're going to play all events, and I'll read the stats as the things are going. Let's just make sure my audio's still up. Yep, try that. My audio is not up, so go. Yeah, it is. All right. So you can see some highlights there in the background. Let's go over some of the halftime stats here. Well, we're a little glitchy, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. Jen Altschuler with 3 points. Grace Moyers with 9. Aaliyah George leads the way for the Tigers with 10 points. You saw the 4-point play there from Grace Moyers. Very rare. The little 2 points there from Ava Welty. 8 from Deb Altschuler. 4 from Sarah Hill. And 3 from Anna Hefner. And we also saw that she is a little bit banged up, so we hope she is okay. For the Wizards, we are missing one free throw for them, or potentially even a three-pointer. We'll try and figure that out. But 17 unofficially for Kylie Sanger. She was 3 of 3 from the stripe. Olivia Schramm had 2. 6 by Michaela Moore. 2 by Jolie Jarasek. 11 by Olivia Reed, and 4 by Samantha Darnell. As you see, well, a little bit glitchy, but they're going. And from different angles. How about that? As there's a 3 from Altschuler. That was late in that second quarter. And the time, by the way, that's just the live scoreboard in the gym. That's not what's happening. Maybe we'll even learn to hide that next time. Didn't even think about that. But if you're watching, that's just that running clock is till the start of the next half, as there was the nice pass and finish. And then just a couple more here as Hefner finished. That was her 1 field goal. And nice little pass down low. Got it from the reverse angle there. Got to see that both times. 3 ball by George. That was her second of her 2 threes. And then Sarah Hill, how about that fake drive there toward the end of the fourth quarter and finish. So there you go, some halftime highlights for you there on the ETN. That's fun. How about that? We'll take another timeout. When we'll come back, we'll have the start of the second half. Tigers trail it by 4 here on the ETN.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN.
Go to where your friends are. Go to where the action's at. Go find your sense of adventure. Go Airheads, Airsoft Field and Store located in Erie, Colorado. Go Airheads and go Tigers.
You are watching the ETN.
And welcome back in. Start of the second half. Brandon Bird here with you, and it'll be Tiger basketball out of the timeout. Moyer's off to the near side. Deb will drive, kicks. George for three. That's too strong. George, 10 points in that first half. Nice feed low, and then Reed gets fouled there by Hefner. By the way, as I mentioned, we were corrected. It is Windsor that is 4th ranked in the state right now. Erie is 7th, but this is probably closer to 2 top 4 teams than it is where they're ranked. I know Erie has that one loss to a 5A school, but especially when G gets back, this is definitely a top 4 caliber team, as that one's too strong in and out there. So Reed splits them. Tigers turn it over. And more transition, easy looks, and that has been the story in this one. They have gotten absolutely killed in transition, have the Tigers. I believe that was Backus with the bucket. Now Deb off to Anna, a little handoff give and go, and almost thwarted there. Now Moyers for three, and she buries it from real deep. Moyers just, without hesitation, fired. That's her 3rd three-pointer of the match. As answering right back. Man, Sanger's done that about 2 or 3 times. Erie will make a 3, she'll come back and hit one right back. Good answer by Sanger. And now Welty gets poked in the face by Sanger. Sanger, I think, picks up her 2nd. If you are Erie, I think you want to attack Reed and Sanger, both with 2 fouls. See if you can get one more on them here early. Moyers getting doubled, shovels off, Hefner with it. Drives, Hefner scoops. Oh man, and Hefner just has not been able to finish. That was a really fantastic drive, and then wide open, and another transition bucket for Windsor. Oh boy, that's got to make Coach Walls hot. Altschuler tried to cross up the defender, kicked it off of her own shoe. Another transition shot, but that one was stripped away before shot went up by Moyers. 9-point lead, largest of the game by either team. And Reed wide open on the inbound. Oh my goodness, the Tiger defense is in a world of hurt. And they're actually going to be the ones to call a timeout here. 11-point lead. We'll step aside.
Kicking off the the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest.
Hey, Vern.
Whether you have a project in your kitchen or bathroom, a new outside deck, or just some general home improvements, indoors or out, come on down to Budget Home Supply.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, after a quick timeout. Tigers got to get their defense sorted out. I think that's the important key here. In transition and even in the half court, it just has not been up to par. See if they can figure that out. Moyers will bring it up here. It's not like the Tigers are in deep foul trouble either. Moyers last year against Windsor, up in Windsor, went off with many threes as that shot is buried, and oh boy. Just defensively right now, the wheels are coming off for Erie. Another wide open shot. The floater into Welty, and another turnover. There's George with the steal. Finds Welty, and she loses off her foot, and a jump ball is called, which means it will go to Windsor. Darnell drives. The runner, too strong. Tigers letting the ball bounce on the floor. Just not their body language right now, a little bit collectively just kind of hesitant. Ball watching. Need a spark of some kind. Or a spark that just jolts them right back into this one. And that one is short. And Deb hits the second one. 10 points, 3 Tigers now in double digits as Deb will come out. Our Wizards on the attack. Drive, and the layup is no good, and Grace Moyers with the foul. That's the first foul on Grace. And Michaela Moore to the line. So Wizards already shooting more free throws here in this half than just about all of last half. And Moore hits that one. And that's the third Wizard in double digits. George will bring it up here for the Tigers. Coach Walls, you might tell your stud, Grace Moyers, that you need to take over this basketball game. That was kicked out. They called that out on the Tigers. I didn't get a clear view up here. Fake, the kick, another open three. That's off the mark though. Rebound though is picked up by Windsor, and man, you give up an open three and you can't get the rebound. Just frustrating to watch these Tigers right now. And Coach Walls wants a timeout. They need it. They trail it by 15. We'll take a timeout too.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 15-point lead for Windsor. Hefner drives, throws it off the bottom of the backboard, and it's a turnover there for Erie. I think she was expecting a little more contact and kind of stumbled forward. Drew up a good look. This wasn't executed. The Tigers get a steal there defensively. That is what they need. Transition here. Hartle drives, gets the foul, and will go to the line to shoot free throws. Hartle on the season, 4 of 5 from the stripe as the freshman, 80% shooter. And that one rims out. That's off the mark, so Hartle misses both. Tigers sputtering offensively right now. Picking it up on defense, a big block there. There comes Moyers. Moyers being tracked down, scoops it. That's short, picked up there by Hartle. Now George for 3, that's off the mark. And rebound, and they'll say that was last touch by Hefner. Windsor on the attack here. Tigers have picked it up defensively here the last few possessions, but they're still without a bucket here for several minutes now. George taps it ahead, but easily corralled there by Jirasek. And a travel there. As Sanger shuffled the feet before she got the ball on the deck. And now Jen Altschuler will check in for Aaliyah George. Deb, the scoop, and draws the foul, will go to the line. But the Tigers from the line tonight have not been all that hot. As Deb hits the front end. For that, the Tigers were 7 of 13. And Deb hits both, so still looking for its first field goal in quite some time is Erie. Remember, they started this half with 39 points. And they've had one made field goal, and that was Grace Moyer's 3-ball. And a foul coming. That's on Jen Altschuler. And now Backus to the line, and she hits that one. Windsor 6 of 8 from the stripe tonight. Make that 7 of 9 now. And they still lead by 15 here. Good float down to Hefner. Kind of dribbled away from the bucket, though. Now out to Welty. Welty looking for help. She'll drive. Welty gets it blocked into the hands of Backus. Now Welty trying to get back defensively. Wide open is Sanger. That's short. Hefner ahead. Tigers 3-on-1. Can they finish? Across the lane, and Jen Altschuler a little bit late on that one. And good hustle back defense there by the Wizards. Tigers still searching for a field goal. And there it is. First 2-point field goal of a half for Erie. Hefner, good inbound play, came around the screen and just laid it off the window and in. Three ball, buried. Kylie Sanger now with 23 points unofficially. She might even have more. We're missing 1 point for Windsor. Hefner backing her way in. Moyers dials up a three. Moyers splashes the nylon. Grace, that's her 4th three of the game. She's got 15. As Sanger tried to answer right back. Hefner tipped it out, and then Welty got fouled by Sanger. I think that's Sanger's 3rd. Sanger averages 17 points a game. And if you look this year, her high was 30. She had a 30-point game against Skyline. Last year, Sanger high was 25. By the way, Grace Moyers, a huge game earlier this week against Silver Creek, and an offensive foul away from the basketball. I think that's on Welty. And it is. Grace averaging 21 per contest. She had 33 against Silver Creek, 28 against Greeley Central. So she is on fire in her last 2 games. And that 33-point game was her highest of her career. Last year she had a 28-point game against this Windsor team. We kind of mentioned her going off last time. Not often do you see a 30-point game. And in fact, we were trying to figure out maybe when the last time that happened by a girl in an Erie uniform. And there's a charge, and Jen Altschuler takes the charge. And that's on Darnell. That's her 4th foul. Man, Erie needs to execute here on the offensive end to close out this half. Moyers with it. Crossover dribble into the paint. Spins, wheels off toward the far elbow. Moyers now, far timeline. Back into the paint. The runner, underhand scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Hill, but couldn't get it back up in time. And the Tigers trail it by 13. We'll head to the 4th quarter. Tigers trail it big here at home.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility, and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
this is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home.
And welcome back in. Start of quarter number 4. And Erie needs some fireworks. And they'll start with the basketball. Hefner drives, goes hard to the rack, and finishes. That is what Hefner's been trying to do all stinking game, and has had a hard time finishing. Only Hefner and Moyers have field goals here in this half for the Tigers. A drive reverse layup is good. Good reverse layup. That time by Jurasek. She's got 6 now. Moyers with the left hand, that was high off the window and just wouldn't fall, and then Hefner picks up the foul. Third foul now for Hefner. Still a long way to go. Tigers have the firepower to get back, but you just don't see them giving up 62 very often, especially or 65 rather, through almost just barely over 3 quarters of play. Tigers have not given up over 60 this season. As there's a 3 ball, and that splashes the nylon. Moyers, her 5th 3 of the game. She's got 18, and in transition, the Tigers just not good enough defensively there. Got to get back on your horse. And a foul coming on Deb Altschuler. And so Bush to the line. And Bush hits. Very good free throw shooting for Windsor here today for 80% on the day. And Welty will get the rebound. Good box out that time from the Tigers. Pushed ahead, Moyers with it. Gets it knocked away and out of bounds. That will stay Erie basketball. Three ball buried. Deb Altschuler. That is the first field goal of the half by someone not named Moyers or Hefner. And the Tigers back to within 8. Can't get the rebound. The putback is up and good by Reed and 1. And for Hefner, that is foul number 4. So Sarah Hill will go in for her, and that's huge loss because the Tigers have struggled to rebound the basketball here a little bit. Free throw is no good. And here come the Tigers. They finally starting to heat up a little bit here on this end of the floor. They trail it by 10. Welty across the lane for Hill, and that's off her knee. And last game, I talked about how well the Tigers have caught the ball in the paint this year. And George, tell you what, she just slowed up. Coach Walls say, continue, continue. And she just watched the ball there. And these Tiger, just every girl on the defense right now just seems to kind of get stuck ball watching a little bit. So Darnell will go to the line. Hill will come out. Anyways, I was saying last game that Tigers have done a really good job catching the ball in the post. And tonight, they just have not. Missed free throw, another offensive board, and a turnover there by Windsor. Last year, the Tigers went 23-3. And they allowed 60 points, 68 to be exact, what Windsor's at right now. Last year in a win, they scored 75 themselves. As that fadeaway is no good. They allowed 65 again in a win against Windsor at home on an 80-65 win. And then they allowed 60 in an overtime game against Berthoud, 64. They lost 64-60. So it has really, in regulation time, only been the Windsor Wizards that have been able to solve the Tiger defense. And there's a timeout on the floor, and we'll stick right here as this broadcast is brought to you by Jen McGurk. Jen Realty, proud sponsor of Erie Athletics. Jen has been an Erie resident and specialist since 2005. Contact Jen for all your local town real estate needs. Brandon Bird here with you. Our director in this one, Madison Gambon, Josh Randolph on the main camera, Jinmei Dumoy with operating our second camera. The Tigers find themselves down 10 here. Had it to 8. 4-possession game right now, though. Wide open is Reed. Easy bucket. Good news is it's still 4 possessions, but 70 on the board now for Windsor. And a foul on the floor, and Erie's in the bonus. Only the second for Moore as Moyers goes to the line. Tigers 9 of 15 from the stripe here today. As Grace hits that. Grace, 5 threes in this one. Has not had the little high runners off the glass been able to drop, though. And hits that. She's got 20 points now, does Grace. And a hand check foul there on Hartle. This is Grace's 4th game of the season with 20-plus points, 3rd straight. And now with 4 fouls, Tigers need Anna Hefner, so they're going to put her in the game and just hope that she doesn't pick up her 4th. But I think it's a good move. Got to get her in now. Help close that gap now. Welty gets the rebound off the missed free throw. Moyers trying to go around a screen. Now Hefner with it. Fakes, drives, kicks. Welty for 3. That's just off the mark. And good box out that time was Sanger. Wide open in transition. Boy, how many times have I said that tonight as that 3 is buried. Just wide open transition buckets for Windsor. Now Deb will fire a 3. That was halfway down. And Hefner lost. Ooh, they'll call that out on Windsor, on Reed. So Erie will inbound it here under their own bucket. 13-point lead now for the Wizards. Kick out to Welty. Now Deb with it. Trying to spin in the lane. The scoop shot is no good, and rebound is picked up by Reed. Quickly goes Windsor in transition, and a carry is called in transition on Michaela Moore. 30-second timeout. We'll step aside real quick for 30 seconds.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Erie, talk to State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 60-73. Erie trails it. Erie will inbound it here. Trying to do the math. I mean, it's a 5-possession game, so. And almost another 4-point opportunity. That one just went off, but Grace Moyers fouled on a 3-point shot for the second time in this game. And they will call that one on Michaela Moore. Grace Moyers had a 4-point play earlier this game and buries that free throw. She's been a real sharp shooter here tonight for the Tigers. 21 points, 5 made threes, 6 made free throws. Make that 7 made free throws. And scoring points with the stop clock. That's a plan to get back into this game. But Erie has got to find a way to get some stops. 8 for 8 from the line is Grace Moyers tonight. And fast break opportunity, Reed wide open, and a layup, and the press has not worked here in this one. Reed, another bucket. She's got 20 herself. And that one is thrown away by Welty. More transition opportunities, and a foul here by Moyers. And to the line goes Jurasek. 10th team foul now on Erie. That's the second only, though, on Grace. But it has not been pretty here in this half defensively for the Tigers. 76 points scored here for the Wizards. And a lot of those points have been transition buckets. And a timeout coming by Coach Walls. Full timeout, so we'll step aside. Tigers trail it by 14.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Moyers with it. And I think a 5-second closely guarded call. Very rare. See that maybe once every 15 games or so, it seems like. Kick out, 3 ball. Nope, travel. A little shuffle the feet there by Darnell. She's got 23 points for Sanger, 20 for Olivia Reed. Wizards have had it going on tonight offensively, that's for sure. In the corner, George for three, that's short. In this half, the Tigers have hit 6 field goals. 3 by Moyers, 2 by Hefner, and 1 by Altschuler, as there's another layup by Reed. Reed has had 5 field goals this half, so almost just as many as the Tigers have as a team combined. Now Moyers for three, that's short. Deb with a nice offensive board and the finish. Miriam Deb. And another timeout, so we will step aside again. Full timeout on the floor means we'll step aside.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETNPatreon.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers trail it by 14 here. By the way, shout out to my 17-month-old who is watching this game. Thought I might as well, as Jackie, if you can hear me, you're the best. So, I got a text that she was screaming at the TV, "Go Buffs," every time she heard my voice. So, don't know where she got that one from. Another foul here on Erie. So Erie will drop here with their second loss of the season. And in a game like this, the transition kind of defense just really struggling. You just look over on the bench and you hope that soon G. Godino will be back on this floor for the Tigers. She brings that element of toughness, you know, that just was kind of lacking tonight from the Tigers, as George will draw the foul. I mean, 81 points. Godino's the type of player, I mean, she will pick up fouls quick, but she'll also make things happen. And I don't think she'd let a player as good as Kylie Sanger is, you stick Godino on her, and it's going to be a lot harder of a night. As that one is up and good by George. We kind of talked about last year and the Tigers putting up a lot of points against Windsor. They surrendered a lot of points, especially for what they typically do, but they lit up Windsor, especially Grace Moyers. And tonight she's had similar results from three. Just rest of the crew struggled a little bit. A lot of missed free throws down low, all kinds of miscues and opportunities. But this Windsor team much improved. Last year they were just a tick above 500, one game above 500. Played a lot of tough teams. They were good in league play. They dropped both to Erie. In that first game against Erie last year at home, where Grace went off, Godino also still had 18 points. And you look at the stat sheet tonight for the Tigers, and you got 17 from Deb, and then 11 from George. And then after that, just kind of drops off. Hefner and Alyssa Barnett both had 9 points last year in that game. That shot is off the mark. But we mentioned Sanger. Sanger's, I said, only 7 points in last year's game. And so George will pick up the foul. That was the first contest. Of course, the Tigers played again, and again they won 80-65. And in that game, Jirasek, the sophomore, had 23 points, but Sanger again held to 10. That's what I mean by the Tigers really missing Godino. Altshuler, Moyers, Godino, and Hefner all had 14 points or more in that contest. Deb gets a rebound. So Windsor will stay undefeated. By the way, how good is this transfer from Shadron for the Wizards? Olivia Reed, she's had 24-point game tonight, maybe more. We've lost track of a couple buckets. No, our stat sheet, no, we're matching. Just we might be slightly wrong in our scorebook, but according to our book, she has 24 points. That actually leads all scorers for the Wizards, as Sanger can tie her up with a free throw, and she does. And that free throw is good as well. So good night all around for these Wizards. Hartle for three, short. And Jen Altshuler asked for the call, and she got it out on the Wizards. Deb, a deep three. My goodness, that was from another zip code. As Deb lined that one up from Longmont. Good grief. Deb now, she's got 20 points in this one. Actually, we have awarded an extra bucket somewhere along the line to an Erie player. 69 on the scoreboard, we show 72, so somehow we're off. Or it's a miscalculation of free throws. Sometimes that happens. Yep, it is. Our spreadsheet's weird. It always reverts back to counting missed free throws as points, so we are all square. So 19 points unofficially for Deb. Jirasek back to the line. She's in double digits tonight. Michaela Moore in double digits. It's a good basketball team, this Wizard team. And in a normal year, there's a foul on I think Aaliyah George, and she'll foul out. What I was going to say is in a normal year, you would see Windsor again, and unfortunately that will not happen for the Tigers. You wish this game would have come a little bit later in the season when Godino gets back, and a tough stretch for the Tigers here. They play Windsor, then they play Holy Family. That one on Wednesday. We will not be able to carry that one. We'll actually have the swim meet on Wednesday. $21 ticks left. The boys' game will be on at 7 o'clock. Now Reed with it, and Windsor just trying to run out the clock here. And a big 18-point win here for the Wizards here in this Erie gym. Well, you hope that that's not the last time you see Windsor this season. Might see him in the state tournament. But the Tigers, pretty low in RPI. They were 20th, I believe, coming into today. So they've got some work to do now with the second loss. That's going to be it for us here, though, on this girls' game. A special thanks to Jen May, Josh, and Madison. For all of them, I'm Brandon. We'll have the boys' game at 7 o'clock here on the Erie Tiger Network. But until next time, I'll chirp at you later.
Shortly, we will be clearing the gyms because the gym needs